In this video, we'll compare the new version of Avatar World with the old one. And the first difference I want to point out is the loading screen. In the new version, we see Stardust City and a beautiful sunset, while in the old version, even the first city isn't fully built yet. Our mansions look completely different. In the new version, it's much more modern than in the old one. Let's go inside. Right away, we can see the housemaker and all the furniture that was also in the old version. And if we look to the left, we'll see a big yard with trees. This yard can be decorated. The old version didn't have anything like that. But it did have a lot of very interesting characters, like the bartender, the blonde girl, and the pianist who hid his diamond inside the piano. That used to be a real secret. And there was also the maid, one of my favorite characters. In the new version, we can go outside directly through the yard, and that's a super cool feature. In the old version, we couldn't go into the yard at all, and there was no street either. Do you see this? I'm trying to click on the yard, but I just can't get in. Another important difference is that in the new version of the mansion, there are 3 floors, while in the old version, we didn't even get the option to choose a floor. There were only 2, and we could just tap the arrow to go up. I don't understand why in the new version there's no tree standing next to the waterfall. Maybe I need to tap on that big box? Yes, that's it. But the tree decided to hide from us, and it's not standing where it should be. Also, in the old version, we had a magical bush that we could water to get golden coins. That bush is gone now, but let me quickly show you the 3rd floor, though there's no furniture here. Let's open the phone and see what's new in the latest version. We now have quests that we can complete to receive various gifts. Because of this, playing Avatar World has become much more exciting. In the old version, as you can see, there was almost nothing. We didn't even have a car, unlike the new version. Now we can move around the city by taxi, or by limousine if you've bought it. The character tab has also changed. In the old version, we couldn't add characters to favorites or create pets. And thank goodness, this feature is now available. Let's go to the creator and take a look at it. First, I want to show you that in the new version, we can create a toddler who can walk. In the old version, we could only create a newborn baby. Of course, the newborn couldn't walk, only cry. By the way, there are also a lot more hairstyles in the creator now, and we can dye the hair almost any color, but I won't focus on that for too long. And here is the pet creator. Something we absolutely love in Avatar World. Now we can create dogs and cats, both big and small. We also have many different breeds to choose from. Although there are only 2 free ones, I'm still really happy about that. Let's go back to the map and compare some buildings. In the old version, the kindergarten wasn't finished yet, and there was no street we could walk down to get to school. Now, if you click on the main gates, you're instantly taken to the school grounds, and they look completely different from the old version. There used to be a funny little fence with an apple and a tomato drawn on it. By the way, I forgot to show you something really cool. Now, animals can actually move. In the old version, if I picked up a dog or any other pet, I couldn't do anything with it. It didn't want to walk on its own. But in the new version, all the animals can walk. Just like in real life. That's so cool. And we also have new animations. They can even go to the bathroom. These 2 animations didn't exist in the old version. I also want to point out that now we can turn off the music or sound effects in the main menu of the game. This is a super convenient feature because before, it didn't exist at all. We couldn't change any settings in the old version. In the new version, we have 3 whole cities, unlike the old one. And in the old version, the world reset had to be done completely. We couldn't reset just a specific location, which made the game more complicated. Now, you can reset the world from the main menu of the game, but I don't recommend doing that. I suggest selecting a specific location instead. By the way, here's what the island looks like. It has so many interesting places, like a huge water park. In my opinion, this is the largest location in the game. Do you agree with me? Write your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you think the airport or the furniture store is even bigger. And here is Stardust City, which gets bigger and more exciting every week. I'm sure this city in the game won't be the last. We're definitely going to get new cities in the future. But for now, let's compare some differences in the school. In the old version, there was no second floor. Everything was blocked off with a special tape that prevented students from going upstairs for a long time. There wasn't even a principal's office, and no one was in charge of the school except for the janitor. In the new version, all of that is finally here. By the way, the principal's office is full of secrets that are not so easy to uncover. Let's quickly go upstairs to the second floor. I won't go into every classroom, but I can tell you there's a music room and an art room. They have new teachers and lots of hidden surprises. Oh, and there are extra bathrooms now too. In the new version, we have 3 time of day modes. Sunset, which, by the way, is really beautiful, day and night. In the old version, there were only 2, day and night. And the sun and moon looked completely different. They were cartoonish. I actually found that fun. Now the sun and moon look much more realistic. Which version do you like more? Personally, I prefer the old one. Let's keep comparing the buildings. In the new version, we have a store for skateboarders. In the old version, it didn't exist at all. It was still just a foundation. But that's not the most interesting part. What's really fun to compare are the small shops, because they're very different. For example, in the new version, the design of the store interior is completely different. And the clothes here are much more classic. In the old version, all the clothes are very bright and pink. The store interior also looks very summery, like the shop is more for kids and teens. In the new version, the store looks like it's made for adults. By the way, there's also a secret here that wasn't in the old version. I'm talking about that big box next to the register. Look closely. Do you see the main difference between the new and old version of Avatar World? In the new version, there's a special cat fountain. It's part of the boulevard, which lets you enter any store directly from there. It's super convenient and saves time. In the old version, this boulevard didn't exist. Look, there are a lot more differences coming up. First of all, in the new version, there's a fancy restaurant to the right of the pizzeria. In the old version, there was only the pizzeria. That's it. Also, in the new version, a huge furniture store has been built above the train station. Of course, it didn't exist in the old version. I never even imagined it would appear one day. But let's go ahead and compare something at the train station. Let's start by comparing the trains. In the old version, the train was already at the station, and there was a talkative train driver inside. But in the new version, there's no train at first. However, there is a button that lets you call the train. This makes the game feel more realistic. Although, for some reason, the train arrives without a driver. The most interesting difference is that I can actually enter the train in the new version. In the old one, there was no way to do that. Because we can actually enter the train now, it feels like the whole location has doubled in size. Inside the train, there are so many secrets, like those paintings on the walls, and even more hidden details. I think many of you probably already know about some of them. And there's more. We can now travel to any other subway or station directly from the train just by clicking the green button. I want to show you a few more interesting differences at the station. For example, there is a poster here that advertises the island, so our characters can go on vacation. In the old version, there was no such poster because the island didn't exist yet. And if we look at the paintings hanging on the walls, they're different too. There are completely different characters on them. I think many of you didn't even notice that. In the new version, we have a huge airport where we're greeted by this woman in a black cap. And next to the airport, there's a warehouse. This is a super cool new feature that allows us to store our items even if we reset the entire world. In the old version, this didn't exist. And if we reset the world, all the items would disappear, which upset a lot of people. Let's compare the two locations with the tent. In the old version, my dog Rocky is right next to the campfire, but in the new version, he's not there. The most interesting part is that there's no Christmas tree seller here. And actually, there are no trees at all. For some reason, they didn't grow in this forest before. All right, let's now compare the housemakers. Just so you know, in the old version, there wasn't a single housemaker. There was only one shown on the map, but it wasn't accessible. Now, in Avatar World, there are already a lot of housemakers. There are 7 of them, maybe even more if you count all 3 cities. Subscribe to my channel if you love housemakers or your mom. In the old version, there was no clothing store, which is one of the most important stores because it has many secrets. And every week we get a unique clothing set as a gift that appears on a mannequin. Personally, I go to the store very often to check it out. Now, let's compare the basic character animations in the new and old versions. To be honest, I don't understand why not all animations are showing up for me in the new Avatar world. As you know, we now have tabs like the clothing tab, the dance tab, and so on. But still, there are only 3 animation sections, while in the old version there weren't any at all. Is this a bug or something? It's really strange, friends. But in the old version, I can't select a single animation. Now let's compare the cute little shop. In the new version, there's a bunny on the sign, while in the old version, it was a white bear cub. Apparently, the developers decided that a bunny is cuter than a bear. But what do you think? As soon as we enter the shop, we can see a mannequin where a new outfit appears every week. In my opinion, the clothes here are always the most interesting. In the old version, there's no mannequin at all, and the store itself is smaller than in the new version, but it's still very cute. For your convenience, I'll show you how the stores look in relation to this big blue bear. Look at what's shown on the left side in the new version and what's shown in the old version. Let's compare the most interesting online stores in the new and old versions of the game. When we enter them, we immediately notice huge differences. First of all, there are many more promo bundles in the new version, and many more sections. There's also the Avatar World Pass subscription now, which didn't exist before. It's a really cool new feature. In the old version, there were only 5 promo bundles, which is very few. But now we're totally spoiled with promo bundles. Let me go to the gift section to open a promo code. Before, you had to enter it manually, but now you just need to click the claim button and the gift pops out. Which promo code should I choose? I don't even know. There are so many. Let's open Winter Box. Winter has long passed, but I still really love that time of year. Inside, we got some super cute items, like a warm hat and a card featuring the main cat of the game. In the new version of Avatar World, newborn babies got 3 new animations. They can be used when the baby is lying in their bed. The baby can cry or fall asleep. In the old version, these animations didn't exist. There were only 7 standard animations. Thank you for watching. Write your comments under this video if you want to get into the next video, and also watch my previous video. I'm sure you'll definitely like it.